Hey, Hunter Hostenback of Hostenback Law Group, and there's been a lot of speculation online about why Sean Diddy Combs' attorney Anthony Rico is withdrawing from his case, and I want to address that speculation, which is super salacious and full of innuendo. What Anthony Rico's motion seems to be asking for is a mandatory withdrawal, which means the judge doesn't have discretion to let him or stay on or off the case. It's mandatory because there's an ethical conflict between Anthony Rico and his client Sean Combs. The judge has to let him off the case because Anthony Rico cannot discharge his ethical duties as an attorney. That's what he seems to be asking for. That's not what he actually asked for. In fact, his motion is super unspecific. It just says there are sufficient reasons, without giving any reasons why, for the brevity in my application, but under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs. But hey, no harm, no foul, because he will continue to be represented by five other attorneys. So he's saying I can't effectively represent him. I can't discharge my duties as an attorney. I would be an ethical breach of my obligations as an attorney. So you have to let me off. That's what he implies. This is a very weak motion. He's probably figuring he's just going to be let out because there's 5 attorneys on the case, other attorneys on the case, so who cares? If this really was an ethical conflict with the client, then why wouldn't those 5 other attorneys have an ethical conflict with the client also? I mean, is Anthony Rico the only ethical attorney on Sean Diddy Combs' team? I seriously doubt that. What this sounds like to me is a clash of egos between attorneys, and that would be with the lead attorney, Mark Agnifilo, who Anthony Rico in his motion says, look, after having conversations with lead counsel Mark Agnifilo, blah, 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 I'm getting off the case. This sounds like a clash of egos. Probably Sean Combs came down on the side of Mark Agnifilo, and Anthony Rico is probably like, hey, screw you guys, I'm out of here. Sorry I couldn't be more salacious than that, but this sounds like a clash of egos, really more than it sounds like an ethical conflict.